Live from the YouTuber studios, it's the Renegade and NASCAR Heat 3 gameplay, and now here's your host, the YouTuber. Welcome everybody to the Renegade. We are continuing on with NASCAR Heat Championship Season. All of my events, NASCAR, NBA, MLB, NHL, golf, rugby, bowling, anything I can play on my in the video game, so whether it's PC, PlayStation, or Xbox games, will go on as planned. And let me let everybody know we are live on YouTube. And so let's go into, we have one more race of race 2 to complete. This is the Folds of Honor Foundation Quick Trip 500 from Motor Speedway, which I think is going to happen this week without any fans in the real life. Let me go over to some top stories before we get started. I'm going to leave this up right here. So, because this is we will have some updates as far as stuff is concerned as it comes through, but this is what we need to talk about as the Russia Renegade portion of the show. As of now, the NBA season has suspended and put on probation until things start to settle down and wind down with the coronavirus. After 2 Jazz players have tested positive for the coronavirus, meaning Colbert last night and this morning, and the second player from the Jazz to test positive for it, and that was Donovan Mitchell. No word on any other team's players have tested positive on either Oklahoma City, Utah, or any other team in the NBA. Also, the NHL also has suspended their season. MLB has suspended and canceled all remaining spring. This is still in real life. We're all talking about real life stuff right now. To clarify, the MLB has canceled all remaining spring training games and will delay their regular season and opening day for at least 2 weeks. The golf is still going on as planned, but with no spectators, and will still be broadcasted on TV. The NCAA tournament next week will go on as planned, at least at the moment. We have no word on if they are going to push back or cancel the NCAA tournament. All conference tournaments have been canceled as well. Looks like more and more schools universities and public schools will be closing due to this outbreak, and all spring sports will not happen on time or at all if they're a college sport. No word on if the NFL draft has been pushed back, and teams are still doing pro days and stuff. IndyCar is still going on as planned. Same goes for NASCAR and the other racing and stuff. Major League Soccer will push their stuff back as well. And so will any other soccer leagues as well. No word on any other stuff like the UFC, WWE, and any of that other fighting leagues. No word on the women's softball yet as far as games are concerned, but more likely again that stuff postponed. The Oklahoma State game got canceled. Game is getting canceled and postponed in college baseball. Games still going on. No word on if they're going to suspend all NCAA football practices for the spring practices and spring games for teams. And no word on the softball and NCAA men's basketball tournament and women's basketball tournament as well. We'll get you all those sports news and notes on whether practices, games, drafts, tournaments go on or be canceled altogether. No word on the XFL, as well as if their games this weekend are still going to go on and be played. As well. Their games are still scheduled to go on as well on Saturday and Sunday. No word on if that will go on as planned as well. As that would be week 6, as well as week 7, 8, 9, and 10, and the postseason of the XFL. Also, no word if the XFL will even continue on until into the next season next year. So that's just an update right there. I had to run and do that update and get that up out there for all of you. I know people have been following this closely. That has been all this been on ESPN and the national news and your local news and wherever you are. So I know all high school tournaments are probably most likely being postponed across the United States, as well as public schools, classes, universities going to online based classes after spring break for schools. Because we are approaching spring break for high schools and universities in the upcoming weeks. Don't know whether some movies will still premiere on in theaters. I know there's a couple of movies that are scheduled to premiere on Friday, tomorrow. 2 movies. We don't know whether those 2 movies and other movies that are set to hit theaters this weekend will indeed premiere or be delayed in the premiere of it, or avoid a theater showing and premiere altogether and just go straight to DVD and digital. and Blu-ray. And, you know, all of those media contents. It more likely will be released to digital before coming to DVD. And even if they were still to have these movies premiere and hit the theaters, they would still have a DVD and digital release of it as well. So that's going to do it for the Rush Hour Renegade portion of the show. If I have anything that needs to be discussed, any breaking news and stuff that needs to happen, I will let you know throughout the race today. So now let's get into the race. We'll do qualifying, and then the race. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know I am. With all these sports talk and cancellation talk of sports due to this outbreak, the Rush Hour Renegade will still go on without any interruptions at all. So there you have it there. I will still be making live videos and taped videos and doing gameplay for you all on here, whether it's through NASCAR, NBA, NHL, any whether it's nickel and kart racers, NASCAR, NFL, NBA, game shows, college sports, stuff like that. So let's do qualifying. So you are looking at the new vehicle. We were in a Toyota for the first race. The second race we are doing in the rest of the season, and from here on out we'll be doing the Ford. We have the Ford in the truck series, and then we have a Chevy in the Xfinity. This is my first race since I did a Xfinity race and truck race with Daniel on the Rush Hour Renegade a week ago today. In fact, I normally wait a week to race, but I thought, I'm gonna race now. We will not have another race for another couple of weeks after this race here today. We'll just have this race at Atlanta. After this race at Atlanta, we won't have another race until 2 weeks from today, which will be the Truck Series, which will be from Vegas. I have won the Atlanta week in this championship series in truck and in Xfinity, looking to get the sweep in the weekend with the win in Cup here today. So let's get started with this race. There's a look at my vehicle there. The light blue paint scheme with the Oklahoma flag. Ah, dang it, I hit the wall.
Inside and stop.
So I occasionally I'll go, oh my goodness, we're having a big wreck. We're probably gonna get. I knew we were gonna get a caution, but I'll be focusing in on this race, so I probably won't be looking at the chat very often. So keep that in mind. So
Going green. Be ready. Ready. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
trying to get on this side. This side is an easier side to be on and not avoid any big major wrecks. Also avoid hitting the wall.
Car there on your inside.
Okay, there we go. Try to avoid going into the pit lane speeding.
Wow, that's fast.
8 laps to go in the stage.
All clear up top. Car there's on the outside. Outside. All clear. All clear. Inside. Inside.
Okay, whoa. We're good. We're good. We didn't put this on. I didn't have this on.
Car outside.
No wonder I'm all over the place. I can't see who's behind me and who's in front of me, who's beside me.
All clear up top. All clear. All clear.
Get around here.
Wow, that's fast.
Whereas here.
Car outside. Clear all around. Car on the outside now. Outside.
Sorry, Lagano.
We're low, buddy. We're low.
The next race I do is truck 2 weeks from today for Vegas. If the crew chief wants, the crew chief decided to talk over top of me. So, whoa.
Car there's on the outside. Outside. All right, you're clear. Car on the outside now. Outside.
2 boards going out.
Clear high. Clear high.
I'm trying to, I probably won't win every stage of the race. Switch stages, but my important thing is to win the race. So I will have one truck, Xfinity, and Cup at Atlanta. Next caution, I'll have to check my phone and see if there's any updates on anything or anything going on in one of the chats I'm in. So let me pause this for just a second. Let me look here. Just saying, oh, something. Hello to our viewer watching. Now we're in the top 10 still. Well, better get over to play some down deep day defense.
Got one down low.
And,
Got one down low. Inside.
whoa, no, we got wrecked. Oh, we got wrecked.
Top lane free. You know what you need. Top lane free.
Got wrecked, oh my.
Hold your line. You got one inside.
Come on.
Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
Oh damn, I'm on the grass. Oh snap, I'm all well damn.
Hard on the outside. Outside. Alright, now you're clear.
I've done the championship season and solo mode in a while. I only wait. I'm gonna only go 2 weeks before racing again, but I was like, I got some time here to race. I'll just race and do this with the Russian Renegade since I knew it was going to be the Russian Renegade anyways. I don't want to get called speeding down pit lane.
Clear high. Clear high. Inside. Inside.
Oh. Well, we had a spin there, but we still haven't gone to the car.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
Should I pit? Let's see here. If I pit now, man, I don't have time to pit yet. I'll stay out.
Green flag. You ready here?
I'm glad I did the Russia Renegade when I did it because we had a power outage. Sound like something blew on our power, and so it was about. I was out for about. I was out for about an hour, but we had our generator on, but it kept on late. We had to reset the generator. Oh snap! 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 Oh, whoa! Why are we having a wreck fest? What is a wreck fest?
Outside. Clear all around.
My car's getting loose for some reason, and I don't know why. So we don't have another race for another 2 weeks. So it'll be on Thursday. Oh my goodness.
All clear.
afternoon, I think. I don't know yet, but it'll be 2 weeks from, it'll be at least 2 weeks from that today. So which would make it, today's the 12th, which would make it the 26th.
Car outside, hold your line here. Hold on, wheel.
Which would make it the 26th.
Outside. Clear low. Clear low.
I'm just glad I got my announcements and my rush hour renegade portion over with before the race so I can concentrate on the race. Cars are going to be starting to pit soon, and we'll have to pit eventually soon too, so. "39 laps of fuel to go." We're going to keep that on for just a little bit so we know when to pit. I need to pit. 61. That's a little bit more, and we are having a lot of damage to my car. I got a little wall there. There's pit lane. 60 laps to go. In 13th right now. May not win this stage, but at least I'll have a chance to win the second stage and win third in the race, third stage in the, and then of course then that indeed wins the race.
Good job. Car on the outside now, outside. Clear all around.
So, let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts on all this sports cancellations and playing and racing and doing all kinds of stuff either without fans or not at all. It's all about they would do the NFL draft without any fans, and most likely they would still broadcast it.
Top lane straight, you're going to need it. Top lane straight.
As if it's still went on as planned. No word on as if they would still do the NFL draft at all, or even the NCAA tournament. I don't know what that's going to do to high school graduations across the United States, as far as if they're going to still have high school graduations across the United States or not due to this outbreak. It'll be a bummer if they don't, but I know people would be like, oh, it's the right call, you know, rather be safe than sorry.
Cars on the outside. Outside.
No, would not be. Well, I feel bad for people if they couldn't have their eyes on their directions, but I would say it would be the right call at that point to avoid people getting sick. Especially the grandparents of the students. Who would be at the highest risk of, you know, catching something. Next caution will pit. We don't have to pit right away. We still have 30 laps of refuel. So, just keep that in mind. Now I'm back in the top 10. The 7th position car is ahead of me. That's Menard. I may be getting NASCAR Heat 4 eventually. That was like a cool game. I like the track map. I just like it. Well, I'm waiting for the price to go down. I've already pre-ordered MLB The Show 20, which that is looking to still come out on time digitally. The disc copy, that I don't know for sure. That's because that's supposed to come out on Tuesday, so that's pretty soon. That car wants to be a pain in the rear end by bumping me. Oh, he slammed right into me, my goodness. Okay, so I'm a pit. I had a hot dog and pretzel from Sam's Chicken Nuggets not share. Now they want to share my Giant burger. Oh, look at us! We have a shot of gaining some ground. Oh snap, I didn't mean to bump everybody. Oh yeah, we are just... Gotta get over here, there we go. Somebody will get out of my way here, I will be able to pass them. I have not even been in the lead once. I have not had a lap in the lead. I have not been this far up in the position this entire race. I've been more towards the middle and back. And that's the first time I have gained the lead in this entire race. If I can hold it there, hold it. Okay, we gained the lead. And we managed to keep the lead without wrecking. Yes, halfway down, halfway to go. Alright. Hit the wall, but that's because I was changing, but I'm putting buttons and changing it off of this so you can see how many laps to go and how many laps have we done. We've done 44 of 85. Oops, I hit the wall. Did not mean to hit the wall. There's a car passing, but I'm gonna whoa. Dang it, I gave up the lead. But that's because I hit the wall really hard. It's okay. So, let's see what happens. Oh. I didn't know college basketball's over, yeah. That's what I was thinking, that they wouldn't have the NCAA tournament. Yeah, I don't want to get college pit. Speeding down pit lane, but yeah. That's to be expected. I mean, kind of saw that coming. After the NBA suspended their season, I thought college is going to fall shortly behind, and then of course the NHL, probably the WNBA will delay their season as well.
Got a car up top, got a car high now.
And then, of course, high school basketball across the nation has suspended their high school basketball state championships. And state tournaments and area tournaments as well. I think. The ones that haven't already happened. Madness. Alright, back in the lane. Oh, watch me lap the people one by one. Yeah, I know. I had to get around that car, so that's why I was getting close to speeding down pit lane. Because I had to get around the car without causing a wreck. Well, we made it through. Barely. Whoa, can you make me in there? not slam into the wall there.
Got one outside now. Clear all around.
Alright, we're good now. This is usually the stage ones are pretty quick, like 50 to 60 laps and 20 laps. This one had 85 laps.
Inside. Alright, now you're clear.
So, you know, we gotta keep everybody safe.
We need you to slow down, please.
I won't miss being down pit lane. I don't know if I'll get an F1 game or not. I know I'll get NASCAR Heat 4, but I don't know if I'll get a F1 game. The only other racing game I have is Nickelodeon Car Racers. I might get Sonic, Team Sonic Racing, and one that's based off of the car that's a racing game. I might get those two.
Still there. Alright, now you're clear.
I don't know if I'll get. As you can tell, I don't know if you've seen me do a video on here from a road course that hasn't turned out too well. Not to do too well on road courses.
Careful now, we're still there. Clear all around.
So, we'll just see what happens. I may get better at doing road courses than I get in an F1 game. You just never know.
Clear all around.
Dang, I hit the wall.
Hard on the outside. Outside. Clear all around.
So, yep, this is a folds it out on our Quick Trip 500.
Clear outside.
If you're just tuning in on this live stream, I will do my next race on Twitch. Next race on Twitch will be that Las Vegas and Truck Series, which will be also next race in general. that I will race in, and then 2 weeks from now we'll do the race for Vegas in Cup and Xfinity.
That line, driver. Draw clear up top. Bottom lane clear. Give it a minute. Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. Inside.
So, looking forward to getting NASCAR Heat 3,
Draw clear up top.
and then I'll just rarely, after I get NASCAR Heat 3, I'll either stop doing NASCAR Heat 3 or rarely do it, and mainly focus on NASCAR Heat 4 and do that every 2 weeks.
Car in front of you. It's coming to the pit.
Whatever game I have, I'll do it every 2 weeks. Even if it's NASCAR Heat 4, I'll still be doing that every 2 weeks. From the very first race in Daytona to the last race in Homestead. Now the question is, if they get rid of...
Getting in front of you.
The question is, if they suspend the NASCAR season, we'll see who, if they crown a
Careful now. Still there. Got one outside now.
champion. So, we'll see what happens there.
We got 24 laps.
28 more laps, and then we're at the end of stage 1. And we still have 2 more stages to go. Hopefully stage 2 didn't have that many laps in it. And neither would stage 3. I think stage 2 was the longest, but stage 2 I think could be pretty relatively short. This will help get stage points and playoff points for Cup. I'm in second in the points and playoff standings in truck and in the Xfinity going into Vegas. So I need to be doing the same thing in Cup going into Vegas if I get a win here today. I pitted when I needed to, and that did me good. I don't have to put the rest of the stage. I can stay out for the rest of the remainder of the stage. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to spin whoever I spun.
Still there. Cleared all around.
I may have to pause this and stop and get dinner, or I'm gonna finish this and then go get dinner. With my mom, so I don't know when she's gonna take me to get dinner, but she'll take me to get dinner at some point. And no, I won't be sharing my Giants hamburger and homemade potato chips either. And no, I did not share my hot dog and pretzels that I had for lunch and snack.
Inside there, driver. This line here. Bottom lane clear. Bottom lane
Yeah, I did not share my egg scramble this morning for breakfast either.
Got a car up top, it's up top, got a car high now.
Excuse me, 15 laps to go.
Clear all around.
Wrecked some car, I don't know what car that was, but we wrecked some kind of car. Hopefully they say green and don't go to a yellow.
Alright, now clear low.
I don't know if Phil who has or hasn't seen the movie Cars, but in the movie Cars, which is based off of a car that does NASCAR like races called Lightning McQueen and others. There's other race cars like the Donaco car and chick. I don't know what sponsor he is. Lightning McQueen's rest company. Resties. So and we squeezed by without much damage. 11 laps to go on this stage. We still got 2 stages left to go after this one. I don't know if I'm going to do this race in 1 day or have to break this into 2 days. I just don't know yet. Yep, 10 laps to go on this stage. I kind of bumped La Jolla.
Car on the outside now, outside. Inside your driver, hold this line here. Hold your line, you got one inside. Hold your line. Inside, inside, inside. Inside, inside. Clear low, clear low. Clear all around.
Alright, we're good. We were getting a little bit tight and bunchy there. It gets kind of tight and kind of pushy there at the end, at the beginning, and then at the end of the race. It gets that way. Cars want to find their spot for the race, and then those who did not have or not get a spot were trying to climb their way toward the top and win that stage.
Clear all around. Car outside. Car outside. Clear all around.
saw the car pass me, but he was an 8th, so it was all good in the neighborhood. This is the first time I've done it in a Ford Focus. I heard one of my favorite family comedians, Tim Hawkins, say, "Never see Mick Jagger in the Hertz rental parking lot looking for a car. He always takes a limo." Referring to him talking about Mick Jagger. And the vehicle, the type of car he mentioned on that video was a Ford Focus, and we got somebody smoking down who is at Hamlin is smoking, probably has to go to the pits. I think I hit the wall.
Top lane straight, you're gonna if you need it. Top lane straight, a couple more turns, 2 more, there we go.
So the white flag will be in the air.
White flag, come on, kick, driver.
Yep, white flag is in the air.
Clear hot.
And looks like I will be winning this stage. So I'll win stage 1 of the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. It's that Folds of Honor Foundation, but Folds of Honor Foundation Quick Trip 500. So yay, I'm on that stage. So I get how many points? Stage points? I think I get 10. Yep, 10. Oh, excuse me. 8 laps of fuel. How many if I pit? How many? Estimated fuel. 85 laps of estimated fuel and 58 after refuel. I'll pit now. Get it over with. I'll have to pit maybe one more time. If I was getting low on fuel, I had to pit. Normally we don't. Normally this doesn't happen where I'm on that lead lap, so this guy who passed me just because I'm on a lead lap. I'm doing good. 82 laps to go on this stage, so we had 85 and 82. Damn, hit the wall. We're good. Hold on 1 second. Be right back. Yes, Mama? Yes, Mama? I'm doing a game. Yeah, I'm doing a game right now. I can pause it and yeah, I'm kind of recording it, but I know it's gonna start to get trafficy. I guess I can end my stream and pause my game and then pick it up when I get back. What do you think? And continue my race when I get back. Yeah. Alright. I'll do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to leave this game paused just like this, and this stream, and do it in 2 parts, not because of technical difficulties or anything like that, because I have to go get dinner. So we're going to take a break, come back, finish out this race in part 2, and it'll be a 2-parter. So I'll be back after I get done with dinner for part number 2. So until then, we'll see you for part 2 in just a little bit after I eat dinner.